the car turned on and the garage closed in the winter. Is that on there?
Well, it hasn't been. No, it's not.
That hasn't happened yet.
40% of the people, by the way, 40% of the people that have injuries related to cell phones are between 13 and 29.
That's not surprising.
That's not surprising, because those are the people who are more reliant.
Well, there could be a lot of old people who are just trying to figure out how to use them and they get injured.
That's true. All right, Paul, thank you. It's 7:30 on 97.1 The Ticket. Coming up next, the bowl matchups are set. The playoff is set. Lots to talk about, including Michigan taking on Alabama on New Year's Day. 97.1 The Ticket.
If your furnace sounds like a screeching pterodactyl or keys tumbling in a dryer, don't hesitate. Call the experts at Flame Heating and Cooling. Go online now to flamefurnace.com or call 888-234-2340.
This is Rich Lalonde from Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Is bad credit holding you back from driving the new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram? You really want?
Not anymore. The all-new Lalonde Land Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in beautiful Imlay City, Michigan can get you approved.
It's Credit Amnesty Week at Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And during Credit Amnesty Week, everybody rides, regardless of credit score. That's right. If you've got $500 and you make at least $2,000 a month, Lalonde's lenient lenders can get you approved for a beautiful new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Worried about your trade-in? Don't. We need used cars more than ever, so we'll flat out give you more.
So, if you want a new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram, but your credit's not so good,
Come see me, Rich.
and me, Tanya.
During Credit Amnesty Week, have the all-new Lalonde Land Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on M53 in beautiful Imlay City, Michigan.
Call 810-724-0444 or click LaLondeChrysler.com.
This holiday season, your dollar goes further with great deals and low Meyer prices. Get a delicious cooked spiral sliced ham for only 89 cents per pound. Plus, save with buy 5, save 5 deals across the store. Like Hershey's baked candy for only $2.29. Oscar Mayer bacon for $4.79. And soft soap liquid hand soap for just $1.99. Get more this holiday season when you save big with low Meyer prices. Why pay more? Limit 1 ham per customer. Exclusion supply. See all the holiday deals in the Meyer.
Spilled your juice? Quick, the Quicker Picker-Upper. Bounty is 2 times more absorbent than a leading ordinary brand. It cleans up messes and spills quicker, so you can get back to the party. Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
Hoping to stretch that tank of gas even farther? Stop into AutoZone today. We've got great deals on products that'll help you maximize fuel economy and get more out of your ride. Like 2 bottles of STP gas treatment for just $6. And if you're dealing with a pesky check engine light, check out our free AutoZone Fix Finder service. It'll troubleshoot the likely cause of your light free of charge. You can do it. Visit AutoZone.com or stop into your local AutoZone today and we'll help you drive with confidence. Restrictions apply.
At Capital One, you can open a new savings account in about 5 minutes and earn 5 times the national average. Banking with Capital One means 5 times the savings to help pay for your perfect honeymoon. Or 5 times the savings toward your family's perfect vacation.
Big fan of water rides.
It's time to help make your savings goals come true. This is Banking Reimagined. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Rate comparison based on FDIC national rate. Capital One NA member FDIC.
I really thought I would die of stress long before the cancer. Because the diagnosis brought this avalanche of worries. The money, the travel, the burden on the family. One night I called the American Cancer Society, and they helped me map out a plan. Got me free rides to chemo and even a free place to stay during treatment. They took away those other fears, so I could rest up for the real fight.
Please give at cancer.org.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Papura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, call 877-734-2200.
Now available for download. Always Aggravated. A Mike Valenti signature podcast. Get it on radio.com and Apple iTunes.
Takes the shotgun snap, fakes to Edwards either. Backman is close to the end zone. Got a man. Caught. Touchdown LSU. Terrace Marshall in the back of the end zone.
So the LSU Tigers take the top spot in the college football playoff. They get number 4 Oklahoma in the Peach Bowl in Atlanta on December the 28th. Meanwhile, Ohio State, number 2, will take on number 3 Clemson out in Arizona in the Fiesta Bowl. The winners will play on January 13th in the national championship game at the Mercedes-Benz Dome, if you will, whatever you want to call it, in New Orleans.
January 13th, so it's almost like 2.5 weeks.
2+ weeks away between the semifinal games. Dabo Swinney, who, by the way, is now becoming somewhat insufferable.
I know.
I give him credit. You know, you went from guy you kind of was annoyed by to guy you liked, and now he's turning back into guy you're kind of annoyed by. Apparently, he gave some sort of a toast or a cheer to his team, saying, "Congratulations, you're the first team in the history of college football to start the season number 1, go undefeated, and finish 3rd." Which, Greg would bear to differ. Greg has a theory on that. Is that not true?
Remember that 2014 Florida State team?
No. But go ahead.
That was coming off a national championship, and they ran a table. I think they were 3rd when they played the Rose Bowl against Oregon. Now, I don't know if they started number 1 in the country.
Oh, yeah?
I'm
I like
investigating.
it. Investigating. I like it.
The no respect card is ridiculous. And, you know, because he took it a step further and said, nobody wants us. Nobody ever said that. You weren't getting any respect because your conference blows. And the only non-conference game you played was Texas A&M, I believe, and they turned out not to be very good.
Right. And I saw a clip of him on game day on Saturday, and he was talking about how everybody is rooting against Clemson, and that they were about how the pollsters or the playoff committee was trying to find a way to leave Clemson out or something like that. And I was like, no one's trying to leave Clemson out. In fact, you've been the best team in college football over the last few years. You deserve to be in. You're undefeated. You have a quarterback who everybody loves. I mean, you belong Clemson.
Suppose if they were 2 and not 3. Oh, would they wear different jerseys for the game? Because they would still be playing Ohio State.
Right. No, I don't know. I mean, look, it works. You play the respect card, you put a chip on your shoulder, and you can go ahead and do it. I'm a little annoyed, Stoney, I gotta say, because I'm a big believer in the 8-team playoff, okay? Mm-hmm. Or if you want to go with the Jim Harbaugh plan, the 11-team playoff.
Because it gives you another week of good games. That's the only reason I think.
The 11-team?
Or even the 8.
Okay, but in many years, there are teams that are worthy of the argument. This year, there don't appear to be.
They got it perfect.
Well, they didn't have a choice.
I know.
Was there any other...
No, but
I mean, is there a single football team in America who is looking at the 4 teams who are going and saying, "We's got screwed"?
No, I don't think so.
Is there? Greg, I'll turn to you. I mean, like, once Utah lost on Friday night...
It's over.
I mean, I was on Saturday morning, I was looking at all the various permutations, and I'm like, barring chaos, where like Georgia wins or something, it's going to be the winner of the Oklahoma-Baylor game is going to be there, and then it's going to be Ohio State and LSU and Clemson.
Well, what's interesting is if you're like an Oregon fan, per se, you're sitting there saying, God, if we would have scheduled somebody besides Auburn early, we'd be in this thing probably. Because they might have been them or Oklahoma, and then then you really have a discussion.
Yeah.
But no, they got it right. I mean, there are teams you can sit there and argue and say, I think Alabama, pick a team, might be better than Oklahoma.
Okay, but
Alabama's got 2 losses.
Right, and they did not play a very difficult non-conference schedule.
Correct. They didn't know who they beat. Alabama, nobody.
Yeah, what's their best win?
They have 2 losses.
Texas A&M. Everybody
You can't
keep
make
pointing
that
Texas
argument.
A&M.
No, I think the only thing that could have happened is that Wisconsin would have won 49-14. Then you would have had a Wisconsin-Oklahoma debate, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's a 2-loss Wisconsin team.
Right. No, so, but see, what's happening now
And one lost Illinois, too. Right. Really screwed.
is there are people in the college football universe, Mojo, who are now saying, "See, I told you."
A lot of
See,
people believe that.
but they're cherry picking. They're cherry picking the 1 year so far where it's been a clear cut 1, 2, 3, 4. There's, for you to sit here and say they got it right, they couldn't have gotten it wrong. Well, there are other way to go. Whereas in many years, you do have situations like you had a couple years ago where Penn State won the Big Ten, but they took Ohio State, even though Penn State had beat them head to head, and they sent Penn State out to the Rose Bowl. You have situations like that. Whereas I just think, again, going back to the 18 playoff, you're guaranteed that if you win your conference championship, you're in. So Utah would be in. I got no issue with that whatsoever. Then you take the 3 teams beyond that. So you have 18.
No, Oregon would have been. They won the
Sorry, Oregon would be in. Oregon would be in. My bad. Yeah, Oregon would be in. So if Wisconsin had beaten Ohio State in that game, they'd be in. I think it would add more sizzle to the conference. I mean, that day, it was a bit of a drag.
There was one good game, really. That was the Oklahoma game.
Yeah,
the Big 12
exactly.
championship game.
And in some ways, that game, while close, was not that good because you expected more scoring. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
when you watch the Big 12 championship game, you're kind of expecting more
Well,
fire.
Oklahoma's defense is better than we thought. And don't forget, the Baylor's quarterback got hurt. And I think Matt Rule's probably kicking himself. Why didn't I put the third-string quarterback in a little earlier? Because he seemed to be Zeno seemed to be much better than the second-string quarterback, who really didn't look like he could pass the ball.
So they got 4 teams in that won their conference that had 1 loss or less. There was absolutely nobody else that should get in.
No,
that's not my
And
point.
the argument for
That's
against
not
the
my point.
18 thing as well is they've gotten it right every year. Most years they have. Find me a potential national champion that's never made a playoff. And I would say what you just said about Penn State, that would probably have been the team.
That's not my point. Okay, my point is that the people who are opposed to expansion, which to me doesn't actually make any sense at all.
No.
But the people who are opposed to expansion are going to pick 2019 and say, see? And to me, that's not fair because there are other years when there are teams 4 and 5. There was the TCU year where the Big 12 didn't have a championship game and TCU got left out instead of making it in. There are years like that. It's not about who could win the national championship because I think that's folly. I actually believe in my plan, you take 8 teams, you take the 5 Power 5 conferences, you take the 3 other best teams, or if there is an undefeated team from the group of
Like if Memphis was on the group of 5, like if Memphis was undefeated.
or the year Western Michigan was undefeated, I'd put them in. An undefeated group of 5 team would get in.
I do think the proponents of an expansion, and I do believe in expansion, the Harbaugh plan really would have fit well this year. Because the Harbaugh plan gets rid of conference championship games. So then you'd have had all this unknown being in playoff games with different matchups instead of having these Baylor and Oklahoma for a second time.
Craig, I feel like I've turned you into my de facto bear from College Football Game Day. But aren't there years where, like I mentioned, the TCU year or the Penn State year, it hasn't, for someone to sit there and say they've gotten it right every single year, well, yeah, it's worked out that the national champion has been the correct national champion. But there are years where there was a team left on the outside who felt like they deserved to be in the Final Four.
I do feel like the number of qualified teams seems to shift year in and year out.
Yes.
I mean, after last year, once you say that, why do we even have the playoffs? Shouldn't we just gone right to Alabama, Clemson?
Last few years.
Yeah. There's the year when you mentioned TCU and Baylor both got left out at 5 and 6.
Yeah.
But the people that are against expansion say they got it right because Ohio State won the national title. When they took Ohio State over those Baylor and TCU.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's what the
I see what
people
you're
that don't want expansion say.
But I just don't understand why you. Here's the other thing. What's the argument against expansion?
What's the downside? I mean, you have nights where you don't play.
Yeah. And I mean,
Now, again, what I said, the Harbaugh plan says 11 teams. You get rid of conference championship games. What you're doing is instead you're not automatically qualifying teams from certain conferences. You would have gotten this year, maybe Bama would have gotten in as the 11 seed, and they would have played who would have been the
games in a championship game, and so you're going to miss out on certain bowl games. I mean, I'm not a big believer that there's too many bowls. I know Tony thinks that for sure. To me, if you're going to a bowl, that's all you care about is if you're a fan of that school. I don't think a lot of people are going to be watching the Franklin American Mortgage Music City Bowl between Mississippi State and Louisville, but I think Mississippi State and Louisville fans will.
Oh yeah, people are going to bet, have pools, absolutely watch it. A lot of these games are during the holidays. A lot of people are off, so they just sit during the day and watch football.
The ones I do not understand are the ones that come after New Year's Day.
Oh, I know.
That's the crazy thing to me.
Again, though, if you worked, let's say you eliminated the conference championship games and went with the 8-team playoff instead, then you still would have had Ohio State, Wisconsin, but Georgia would have played Utah. They wouldn't have had to play LSU.
Again, you're not going to eliminate. I just don't think you're going to eliminate the conference championship games. I think that's like saying baseball should go to 154 games. It's just not going to happen. I just don't see a scenario where that happens because I just think there's too much money for each of the conferences.
Right. I mean, the NBA's looking to change what they do. I just don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
Right, but the NBA, the conferences aren't losing money.
Give the cities that have these conference championship games, give them these first round playoff matches.
So you're talking
Association for Men. For nearly 30 years, we've been fighting for men going through divorce and custody disputes. Men just like you. Adam has the experience and uncompromising representation you need when it comes to divorce and family law. Adam is the only call you need to make. We will do everything possible to get you the best outcome for you and your family. Call me today at 248-356-2326. That's 248-356-ADAM. Or on the web at adamdivorcelaw.com. adamdivorcelaw.com.
Mark Steenland of Steenland Insurance Agency selected Applied Imaging for reliability.
Our paperwork and getting our documents to our clients is essential, and Applied Imaging has always been able to make sure that we are able to get that done in a timely and organized manner.
And Applied Imaging brought additional benefits.
We got new equipment and save money with Applied Imaging, and we like to do as much business with other family businesses that are located in our great state of Michigan.
Applied Imaging, for almost 33 years, considered one of the USA's most innovative and customer-friendly office technology providers. Sounds like you would recommend Applied Imaging?
I would absolutely recommend them to a friend or a business associate. I would tell them that they're friendly, smart, they know what they're doing, and you can count on them to have your back.
If your office technology provider doesn't have your back, call Applied Imaging today. 800-521-0983 or visit appliedimaging.com. Applied Imaging, reliable Ricoh printers and versatile Ricoh multifunction products. Applied Imaging, fast, friendly, amazing.
The next time you're in Vegas, head to the D Las Vegas. It's not on the Strip. It's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas. Beaumont will perform free student art checks for teams 13 to 18 at Fordson High School on Ford Road in Dearborn, Saturday, December 14th, 9 till 4. Sign up at beaumont.org/SHC. Details at 971theticket.com. The Tigers, Red Wings, and Pistons all play here. 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, we're talking college football. We haven't gotten to the two bowl games. Michigan State will take on Wake Forest in the Pinstripe Bowl.
When you think of Wake Forest football, what do you think of, Jamie?
I think of Jim Caldwell.
Jim Caldwell, Aaron Curry,
I don't think of Aaron Curry, but I will now. So thank you.
the great Brian Piccolo,
I also don't think of Brian Piccolo.
and Michigan offensive coordinator Josh Gaddis.
Didn't think of him either.
I think of that 9-6 ACC championship game they won against Megatron in 06.
And then didn't they go to the BCS that year?
Yes,
Wake Forest?
they lost to Louisville in the Orange Bowl.
That's right. And then Michigan will take on Alabama in the Citrus Bowl on January 1. Oh. And the spread on that game, Stoney, is not as long as you would think.
Well, I mentioned it yesterday on Game Day Uncensored because there was the rumors that they were going to play. I said, I don't know. I think the line will be like 17, something crazy like that. But I was exaggerating a little bit. It's unbelievable to me. The line opened at 7. It's been bet down already to 6.5.
Dropping it like it's hot.
Yeah, the line is dropping. It's a great analysis
Look,
by you.
I know if Jerry Jeudy and a few of those great players don't play, Tua's obviously hurt. It's still Alabama, man. There's going to be some Michigan players who might not play either.
Saban's not going to coach to get ready for the draft. He's got to get ready for his role in the green room. He's not going to coach. Yeah. Alabama's not going to participate in the bowl to prepare for the draft.
How Alabama is less than a touchdown favorite over Michigan is just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
I think it's just that they don't know if they're going to care or not. If they care, they'll cover. If they don't care, they won't.
Yeah, they've had games where they haven't cared, and you saw what happened in those games. I get it. But you saw that with Michigan, too, last year. Right? When Michigan didn't care against Florida, got blown out.
They didn't care?
And it
No one told me that.
Well, it looked like they didn't care.
Oh.
And conversely, when they played Florida and blew out Florida a few years before that, it looks like Florida mailed it in and didn't care.
You sound like such a Michigan fan, Stoney. So basically, Michigan doesn't win when they don't care. So you say they didn't care against Ohio State?
No, they can't.
They didn't care against Wisconsin. They didn't care the first half of the Penn State game.
No,
But at halftime, they started caring.
My point is, it works both ways.
No. Michigan cared last year in that game. They came out to win that game. They were a little depleted because of some talent and some guys that didn't want to play in the game.
Yeah.
But, that game, remember, that was the famous let's run right up the gut with, was it Bryson?
Second down,
Then
first down.
Yeah.
But Christian Turner had a great run, but it was called back because he stepped out of bounds.
I don't know who's doing the game, but let's just
is.
It is, but it's
Stadium?
yeah, but it's also very expensive.
I know.
Whereas driving down to Detroit in parking, granted they do raise the parking prices.
I get it.
It's a little bit less. I'm just saying, as the father of a Michigan State fan, I would have attended the Quick Lane Bowl.
Right.
We are not attending the Pinstripes.
Now you
I'll put it that
you
way.
don't want Josh to see the monuments at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, I'd love for him to see them, but maybe for a warm summer day than a cold December night.
Yeah.
Let's go to Les in Canton on 97.1 The Ticket. Hey, Les, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
We are great. What's up, man?
Yeah, I was just listening to you guys talk about the college football playoff. Jamie, I think you're onto something. But I'd like to take it one step further. You have 16-team playoff with all the conference champs, FBS, there's 10 of them. And then you take your top 6 at-large teams. And since it's all about revenue and money anyway, you go to an 11-game schedule. And then you play the conference champ will be your 12th game, and then three wins to the conference championship.
But you're taking a home game away from certain teams that's incredibly it gives you great revenue. That's number one. Number two, as much as it would be cool, do you really want to see, I don't know, LSU take on Louisiana Monroe or some
Boise State.
winner of one of those conferences? It'd be a joke.
But understand, here's what will happen in terms of the revenue, because it's all about money. It would be a gazillion dollars bigger than March Madness. They would get the conferences to pay back to each conference, whatever it would be, would offset what they would lose in that 1 or 2 game non-conference schedule.
I disagree, because let's say you're a fan of LSU and you have to play Miami of Ohio in the, I don't know, the Red Box Bowl. Let's say that's a first round of there'd be 16-team playoff or whatever bowl.
Not the actual Red Box Bowl, which this year is Cal versus Illinois. But anyway, back to
But
you.
you're playing in one of those bowls that aren't the big bowls. Are you going to travel if you have a number one team? Are you going to have enough money to travel 3 or 4 times? I don't think so. Maybe if you have the first round on campus at your home stadium, that makes sense.
And that's been suggested, is that the first round games would be on campus for exactly the reason you're talking about. Look, I have a feeling in 20 years we're going to look back on the bowl era of college football and go, I'm sorry, we're doing what? You know what I mean? Like, I do think it's inevitable the playoff will expand, just as it was inevitable we were going to get to a playoff. I think 16 is too many, personally. I think 8 is a perfect amount. I think leaving out the 5th team seems somewhat unfair. Leaving out the 9th team seems less unfair to me. And there's a ticket text here, which there's a couple, and we'll get into more of these coming up next, but the gist of you hate to sacrifice the regular season of college football, which is the last bastion of meaningful regular season games. You know, look at Alabama. I mean, maybe Alabama's as good as any of the teams in college football, but guess what? They lost 2 games during the regular season, so they're out. There should be some penalty for that. And with 16 teams, I don't think there's as much of a penalty as there should be. 8 o'clock. Congratulations to Anthony from Clinton Township. Anthony heard Heather Park with the infamous clip, "Dropping It Like It's Hot." He was the 7th caller. He won himself a $50 Viviano's Flower Shop gift certificate just in time for the holidays. Order your flowers today at Viviano.com. Here's Tony Ortiz with a sports update.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. A radio.com sports station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Paulson's Construction. Dalvin Cook's 3-yard touchdown run just before halftime turns out to be the game-winning score for the Minnesota Vikings as they downed the Lions 27 yesterday in Minnesota. Afterwards, quarterback Kirk Cousins admitted he was glad to escape with a win over Detroit in what looked like a trap game for the playoff contending Vikings.
This was a weird one because it felt like we couldn't take a big step forward. It was either, you don't get it done and it's going to be a problem, or you win and you kind of shrug your shoulders and move on. And so we just want to make sure we didn't lose that edge or that energy. And, I think we came out and started fairly fast and did what we needed to do to win.
Sunday Night Football last night, the Los Angeles Rams keep their playoff hopes alive as they pound on the Seattle Seahawks 28-12.
There's going to be no call to the Hall for former Tiger Lou Whitaker. He gets bypassed for induction next year by the Hall's Modern Era Committee in favor of former longtime Cardinals catcher Ted Simmons and longtime Players Union head Marvin Miller. The Pistons look to make it 4 wins in their last 5 games with a victory over the New Orleans Pelicans tonight in New Orleans. We'll have that game right here on the ticket starting at 7:35. Michigan State improves to 6-3 on the college basketball season. The Spartans beating Rutgers 77-65 last night at the Breslin Center. It's going to be a busy postseason in college football for teams from the state of Michigan. The Michigan Wolverines got selected yesterday to play in the Citrus Bowl January 1st against Alabama. Michigan State was chosen to take on Wake Forest in this year's Pinstripe Bowl. Central Michigan will battle San Diego State in the New Mexico Bowl. Western Michigan was chosen to take on Western Kentucky in the First Responders Bowl in Dallas. Eastern Michigan will take on Pittsburgh, the Quick Lane Bowl at Ford Field. Here's Eagles head coach Chris Creighton.
We've done some really good things this season, but, also didn't guarantee, that we'd be going to a bowl. So, to be selected is a big deal to us.
From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and radio.com. Jamie and Stoney on 97.1 The Ticket.
Jamie, did you watch any of the MAC championship game by any chance?
I can't say that I did.
I watched a little bit of it.
I did.
And McElwain's done a great job with that team. How the hell do you fake a punt?
From
your own 19-yard line at that point in the game. That was like, wow. That could have cost them the game.
I started screaming at the television. My son was watching it with me, and I started screaming at the television, what the blank are you doing? What was your thought process there?
For the 1 or 2 people who may not have been watching the MAC championship game, could you guys explain what you're talking about?
It was the first quarter, right?
Second quarter.
Second quarter. I was early. I know it was the first half because I was cruising through, and they had a 4th down situation at their own, I think, 19 or 20-yard line, and they faked a punt, and it didn't work.
Yeah, Miami of Ohio was ready for it.
And the reason it was so bad is Miami of Ohio does not have a very prolific offense, so you punt and let them, because they can't matriculate down the field very well.
It was one of the worst coaching calls I'd seen in a while.
All right. Well, but that being said, he might be off and running to another job, right, McElwain?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
They're saying that, he's at, I'm definitely coaching the bowl game. That was his quote, I believe, after the game against Central.
I'm trying to figure out what jobs are in Missouri. I don't think is open anymore.
Memphis,
maybe.
Awesome, huh?
Let me throw this out. I mean,
Lions?
No.
Oh, Michigan, and then Harbaugh goes to the Lions.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, he's still got a parking space at Schembechler Hall.
Yes, he does. This is Michigan State centric. People have been complaining.
Oh, McElwain to MSU?
No, people have been complaining, rightfully so, about the Michigan State offense. Well, Lane Kiffin got the Mississippi head coaching job, and they decided not to retain their offensive coordinator, Rich Rod in East Lansing.
As head coach?
No, offensive coordinator. He's got a pretty good offensive mind. You think that would work?
D'Antonio and Rich Rod don't exactly seem like birds of a feather to me.
No, but you know what? Drastic times call for drastic measures.
What if he did this? Okay, I actually thought of this a couple weeks ago, and I understand, much like a 16-team playoff or whatever, I know this will never happen, okay? But, do you remember Bill Stewart?
Yeah, Bill Stewart was the guy who took Rich Rod's place in West Virginia, right?
Yes. And then what led to the end of the Bill Stewart era in Morgantown?
That I don't remember.
They hired Dana Holgerson.
Oh, right.
As a co-assistant coach / offensive coordinator / heir apparent. And then Bill Stewart said, no. And then he quit, and then unfortunately passed away like a year later or something like that. We no longer have Bill Stewart. What if Michigan State did that? What if instead, because D'Antonio wants to keep coaching, what if instead of, firing D'Antonio, you let him coach one more year, but you hire his replacement?
And it'd be Rich Rod?
Sure, why not?
Oh my God, that would be unbelievable.
We've announced that Rich, because I know D'Antonio wants to name his own successor, but no, I don't think that's going to happen. So D'Antonio, they bring in Rich Rodriguez, offensive coordinator / heir apparent.
Wow. No way.
No way D'Antonio would go for that.
No.
Yeah, because he wants to go out on his terms. He doesn't want to be told it's his last year.
Speaking of all this, the what's his name? The first name?
Clay.
Bill
Clay.
So what's happening with Urban Meyer?
Cal Cowboys.
Yeah. You guys just, that would be awesome.
Well, we did ask Danielson about that last week because, yes, they did announce that Clay Helton was coming back for at least another year, which I was surprised.
So was I, especially with the new AD.
But you got to figure the new AD at least called Urban Meyer.
You would think. New AD's from Cincinnati, too.
Okay, so you got to think at least.
Paving the way for Luke Fickle.
There's no way they're going to bring back Clay Helton if they think they have Urban on the hook.
I said this in a wide 9 weeks ago. Brian Kelly to the NFL, Urban to Notre Dame.
It's a possibility. Yeah.
Or what about your Detroit Lions? Would you support them going after Urban Meyer?
Damn right, and you know how I feel about it. Absolutely. I wouldn't even think about it twice.
Let's start it right now, the campaign.
You're in a campaign mode.
I am, man, because I'm telling you what, these guys
Alan Parkey's urban renewal.
And Matt Patricia are spinning to national media that they're trying to keep their jobs because they're building something here. And our little local media, who doesn't cover but other than this station, cover the team worth a dime, or ever break a story about this team. I'm trying to be polite.
No, but worth a dime doesn't make any sense. To be fair, the local
10 cents. It's only 10 cents.
The local media did unearth the whole Lions were getting suspended for how they dealt with the Matthew Stafford injury report. I just don't care about that. I mean, whatever. Okay. When did you turn into you're like this? I don't know. Never mind.
Because these idiots are out there spinning to the national media that they want to keep their jobs and they're building something. What are you building? Your 2 wins this year, or 3 wins, are against teams that
I don't think anybody believes it, except for maybe Spielman. I'm not even sure Spielman believes it.
If Martha and Rod, well, what are people saying around the country and reading these things? What do they think? What does anybody think?
I really don't care. I mean, look, again, I like Chris Spielman a lot, and I do care what he thinks, but I also know that when you work for Fox and you work for CBS and you have a contract with the NFL, you don't hear those guys too often really go after.
Correct.
I mean, Troy Aikman's been doing a few Cowboy games lately, and it sounds like he's getting a little bit disenchanted with Jason Garrett.
Right, but
it sure took him a while.
Yeah.
And plus, they're like former teammates.
Yeah, but he came out in support to say they should come back. A lot of times these guys remain indifferent on these broadcasts.
Yeah, but to me, I didn't hear Spielman saying they should come back. To me, he was making a case for what they've done here, and I don't agree with him. I would hope that Mrs. Ford wouldn't pay that any.
I've known Chris Spielman a long time. I don't think Chris Spielman would say anything that somebody told him to say.
Well, if they wanted to spin the Stafford injury as the reason, Martha and Rod, the teams they beat or tied this year with Matthew Stafford are 15-34-1. They didn't do anything earlier. It's not the Stafford injury why they're bad.
Wrong year to use quarterback injuries, by the way, as an excuse because half the teams in the NFL are on their second or third quarterback, so that excuse doesn't necessarily fly.
Exactly.
And the whole thing is we have no idea what she thinks.
Correct.
That's it. We can speculate that, that Bob Quinn's on the phone talking to Mike Floyd. We have no idea if that stuff happens. As far as the local guys, the reason local guys don't break a lot of stories is because the agents always call Schefter and those guys. Local media in NFL, not just in this town, but a lot of towns, are completely shut out because of the agents. The NFL's like the freaking Pentagon.
Well, we're sitting here with a GM and a coach who are this year 3-9-1. A GM who said the 9-7 roster was better than 9-7. And there's yet to been one writer in this town call for their heads.
That's not true.
That's not true. I think
Seidel did a couple weeks ago.
Fired?
Yeah. Carlos Monterez called for Jim Caldwell to be fired on opening day of the 2016 season. Yeah. Lions open up today. Fire the coach.
Then one of the papers, why don't they start the campaign for Urban?
Because they're not into campaigns, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to campaign.
I am the guy. My nickname's a go. I'm all about campaign.
Go ahead.
Then campaign all you want.
Get 97-1 bumper stickers. Urban renewal in Allen Park.
Exactly right. All right, let's switch gears here. Edward's been hanging on. He wants to talk a little Lou Whitaker. What's up, Edward?
Good morning, guys. This Lou Whitaker topic is it's a soft one for me because I was told as a child, literally probably maybe about, 8 or 9 years old, that he lived a couple houses from me in the city of Detroit near 8 Mile and Livernois back in the day. And this was a different era. I went and knocked on the door, and sure enough, he lived there. He was just a young man then, fresh to the league. And I got to know him just a little bit. And this story about not making the Hall of Fame, I have this weird take. I blame it on Alan Trammell. They came in together, as far as I know, and had this long career of being the longest-running double-play combination in all of Major League history. We know Major League Baseball loves that. They love history. They love little stories like that. And when they rolled off to the sunset together at Tiger Stadium many, many years ago, we thought that was it. They came in together. They leave together. But sure enough, Alan Trammell unexpectedly came back for a final season, busting up that longest-running double-play combination. But the big impact was that they were evaluated separately for the Major League for Hall of Fame. Both of them were, I would say, arguably, borderline Hall of Famers. But I thought that they had this great story as a tandem. And since they went in separately, I think that allowed that removed that in terms of their story, in terms of something that they would elevate as a reason to put them into the Hall of Fame. And sure enough, here we are, I don't know how many years later, and Alan Trammell just got in, and Lou Whitaker probably never will. So,
well, they both, and Jack Morris also from that team, they never got in under
normal circumstances.
They all get in on the modern era committee.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably why I'm upset, and everybody's upset that Whitaker didn't get in this time. And in fact, the reason I thought he was going to get in was because Trammell's advanced metrics actually were the thing that I think propelled him in, and Lou's were great as well. That's why I'm at a loss.
Yeah, I always felt like Trammell came back for another year because he wanted to come back for another year. I think people read too much into it. There was like these stories written like, oh, they're going out together, and I think Trammell's like, I'm not ready to stop playing yet. I want to play one more year. Whereas Whitaker was done. He wanted to stop playing when that's his power to make that decision as well. As much as they are linked together and as much as they have linked themselves together, they are separate players who need to be judged separately. I mean, you look back at the great Braves pitching staffs, that'd be like saying, well, Glavine, Maddox, and Smoltz, either all three go in or none of them go in. Well, no, they were all judged separately and all were deemed to be Hall of Famers on their own merits. And the same with these two guys. Now, just because Trammell got in, it doesn't mean Whitaker should get in or vice versa. So I disagree with Edwards' notion that Alan Trammell retiring 1 year after Lou Whitaker somehow submarine Lou Whitaker's Hall of Fame chances. There's a lot of people actually who observe the two players and would say that Whitaker is more deserving of being in the Hall of Fame than Trammell is.
What Trammell has is the World Series MVP. Lou has the Rookie of the Year.
Right, but in terms of their position, that Whitaker is behind what Morgan and Hornsby in terms of all-time great second baseman, where Trammell's actually kind of further down the list in terms of the all-time great shortstop.
Right, you can throw Ryan Sandberg in the second base.
Sorry, Ryan Sandberg as well, yes. Anyway, 8:15, Paul Serra has news coming up next. Jamie and Stoney, 97.1 The Ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Star Lincoln. Quite a few problems on your drive this morning, including a wreck blocking the two left lanes on 75 southbound at McNichols. An accident is blocking the left side on the Southfield Freeway northbound at Warren Avenue. Earlier, wreck has been cleared 696 westbound at Evergreen, and the accident 696 west at Gratiot has been moved to the left shoulder. On US 23 southbound at 9 Mile, a wreck is in the left lane, and there's an accident on US 23 southbound at M14 in the East Triple Decker. I'm Michelle Pena in the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
Carson Anderson middays. Carson Anderson coming up later today on the show. 10:20, did the Detroit Lions help or hurt themselves on Sunday? And at 11:05, we'll talk about the bowl matchups from all the world. Carson Anderson middays. 97.1 The Ticket.
Lincoln's holiday wish list event is in full force at McInerney Star Lincoln. Save on the 3 new SUVs. I love my new Nautilus, as well as Aviator and Corsair that have critics raving and Lincoln's sales soaring. Experience the renowned Star treatment or order online at starlincoln.com.
The holiday shopping season is here, and this year your gift can start next year's good habits. Quip is sure to put a smile on everyone's face because it's the dental care program they're actually going to want to use every day. That's why Quip is the perfect thoughtful and practical gift. With an electric toothbrush, refillable floss, and toothpaste, Quip is designed to make good habits simple. The Quip electric toothbrush has sensitive sonic vibrations and a timer with 30-second pulses to guide for a full and even clean. Plus, Quip's floss dispenser has pre-marked strings, so you always use the right amount. And get this, Quip delivers brush refills right to your door every 3 months. So join over 3 million happy customers and check everyone off your shopping list right now. Just go to getquip.com/2019. That's GETQUIP.com/2019. And if you head there now, you can save on gift sets and get your first refill free. So what are you waiting for? Go to getquip.com/2019 right now.
Fiat Chrysler Automobiles Professional and Skilled Career Fair is tomorrow from 4 to 7 p.m. at Michigan Works Southeast, 304 Harriet Street in Ypsilanti. Electricians, pipe fitters, millwrights, production supervisors, and others are needed. FCA is an equal opportunity employer.
The internet. You need it. Almost every minute of the day. Because hey, you've got shows to stream, emails to reply all to, and LOLs to, LOL. That's why you need Xfinity. You can get the fastest, most reliable internet with gig speeds available. So you can get online and get down to business faster. And Xfinity delivers enhanced network security so all your connected devices are protected. Get instant alerts when strangers are trying to hop on your network. Set curfews with parental controls and pause your Wi-Fi at dinner time. That's life with Xfinity, the best internet provider in America, according to speedtest.net. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Or get 4 times the speed for just $10 more a month for 12 months. Plus, add enhanced network security. Go online, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires $8 auto pay. Ends 1/7/20. Restrictions apply. New performance starter 25 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term regular rates apply. Actual speed variant are not guaranteed.
This is Rick Frazier on behalf of Mother Waddles. And if you want to avoid Santa's naughty list this year, then you need to donate your car to Mother Waddles. Why? I'm telling you why. Because Mother Waddles has been playing the role of Santa to thousands of needy families every year, and they could use your help. So be good, for goodness sake, by donating your car to Detroit's oldest and Michigan's largest car donation program, and that's Mother Waddles. But remember, time is running out, so you need to call Mother Waddles before December 31st. And if you do, the IRS will put you on the nice list and give you a nice year-end tax deduction for that donated car. So call Mother Waddles today at 313-WADDLES. That's 313-WADDLES, or donate your car online at motherwaddles.org. Mother Waddles, the name you can trust. Call today, 313-WADDLES.
DTEEnergy.com/SaveNow has ways to help your business save energy and money, like motion control lighting.
I go in, they turn on. I leave, they turn off. Cool.
A programmable thermostat to automatically adjust during off hours.
Why heat an empty store, right?
Or rebates and incentives on more efficient equipment.
Hey, there's a rebate on new appliances.
Just go to DTEEnergy.com/SaveNow. DTE. For business, DTE has some great tips for improving atmosphere while lowering your bill.
2 of my favorite things.
A well-maintained, high-efficiency HVAC system will keep things more comfortable and save money.
Okay.
Smarter lighting choices make a huge difference. Install more efficient lights and automatic lighting sensors.
That sounds pretty simple.
And pretty smart. Learn more at DTEEnergy.com/SaveNow. DTE.
Hey, this is Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. Quicken Loans is celebrating our best quarter ever, and now we're celebrating some of the lowest refinancing rates ever. Rates have dropped so much that many Americans can reduce their rate. You may be able to save money on your monthly mortgage payment right now. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 3.99%, APR 4.18%. Call us at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
Rates subject to change. A 1.375% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Are you tired of exposing your retirement to stock market risk? How would you like to participate in stock market gains but never losses? Join Joe Uplegger for the Save Money and Income radio show each Sunday from 7 to 8 a.m. on 97.1 The Ticket. Let your voice be heard. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home for Detroit sports in Vegas. 97.1 The Ticket and Ellison Brewery have teamed up, introducing the Ticket American Lager and the Ticket Double Dry Hop.
It's raining out there right now. High of 50 degrees today. Lions lose 20-7 to the Vikes. The Michigan State Spartans open up the Big Ten season with a pretty easy 77-65 win over Rutgers. Close in the first half, pulled away in the second half. Cassius Winston, Xavier Tillman, and Aaron Henry combined for 49 points in the victory. And the Pistons play tonight in New Orleans against the Pellies.
Hey, Jamie, coming up at 8:35, a national media member goes after a member of the Lions.
Okay. There's a tease. Paul, that's a tease.
Yes, a timestamp.
Yeah, that's a tease and a time. That's a Doug Carr special right there. Paul Sarah is in for Heather Park, and he's got the news. What's up, Paul?
So, two different products were just pulled that showed Christmas characters doing some not so savory things.
Oh.
Might be a little too edgy for their own good.
Okay.
So the first one was Walmart Canada is apologizing after they let a third-party company sell a Christmas sweater on their website that showed Santa doing lines of cocaine with the tagline saying "Let it snow" on the sweater.
Wow.
It was like Santa sitting by a table, and on the table there were 3 white lines in front of him.
This is on a sweater?
Yes.
Okay.
It was like a light blue sweater.
How much does that cost?
I don't know. I didn't see the price.
The cocaine wasn't real, Stoney. It was fake. It was a white yarn.
And the other thing that got pulled was apparently the Sycamore Brewing Company in Charlotte, North Carolina pulled its Christmas Cookie Winter Ale because on the can it showed an 8-bit graphic version of a cartoon reindeer in a sexual position.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And apparently the beer company could also face fines, though, from the Alcohol Beverage Control Commission.
Hey, I lost some Coke.
Because you can't show sexual positions to
You can't show graphic sexual images on cans of beer.
even if it's with an 8-bit reindeer?
I guess so.
Okay.
Guess they're putting their foot down, though.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, if you saw the Christmas sweater with Santa doing cocaine,
I just kind of think that would be funny.
yeah, right. It's like, oh, that's kind of objectionable. But I mean, it's not like you're violating someone's religious standards or, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, you just don't buy it or wear it.
Yeah, also kids that believe, that Santa, they're not going to think, oh my, he's doing, what is that? It's cocaine? They're not going to know what cocaine is.
Right. Yeah, I don't think 4-year-old Sally is going, why is Santa doing lines of coke? He should be freebasing. I mean, yeah, they're really not going to know what that is. I hope.
There were other ones.
Stoney's kids might have when they were 4, just because, it was always around the house.
Hey, stop it.
Oh, sorry.
There's also some others on their website too. Besides the cocaine, there's one I'm trying to look at it again, where it's like an alien probe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, these are just the ones that were pulled.
What do you mean an alien probe?
An alien probe into like Santa Claus. Like a probe from he's lying down.
So he's getting probed in the rear end.
Yeah.
What do you say, alien though?
That's what it's called. It looks like an alien's doing.
Oh. Okay.
I guess I didn't receive any backlash for that one. So that's a big
That was okay.
Cocaine is a no-no.
There's a story you have.
Aliens were offended, so they're not buying
It's
the
a
sweater.
story you have as a video, and they're showing that the cocaine sweater, and there's a couple of others as well.
So we know in Canada, anally probing Santa Claus, thumbs up.
Thumbs up for that.
Cocaine, not
Cocaine, no, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they did the coke.
Yeah, thank you.
So, speaking of other Christmas items, KFC is now selling their fried chicken scented fire logs for the holiday season.
Genius.
It is the 11 herbs and spices fire logs, and they're being sold exclusively at Walmart.com for $18.99. Apparently, last year they sold out in 3 hours.
I have a gas fireplace, so I can't burn fire logs in my fireplace, but I wouldn't buy that. That's a brilliant idea. Oh, come on. What's better? Other than maybe the fried chicken smell and what? The popcorn smell? I think what other
Well, it depends. If it's burnt popcorn, it doesn't smell good.
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. Yeah. But a nice fresh batch of popcorn smells very good.
I like cotton candy smell.
Yeah, cotton candy smells very good, although the taste never justifies the smell.
Cookies.
Yeah, fresh cookies.
By the way, the other sweater that they have is Santa's taking a dump in the toilet.
What, is there a tagline for that one?
No, that's just don't say let it snow. Don't say let it dump.
A wild she had for donors to the wildlife.
That's a little rough. I mean, you always, you hear those stories. I mean, you see like they have these great relationships. I mean, it's Siegfried and Roy, for God's sakes, right? Which one was it? Was it Roy or Siegfried? I just remember the tiger.
Roy.
The tiger was named Montecore. Yes. I just remember that.
Yeah, apparently what happened is she was like playing with them and stuff, and the Bengal tiger like sort of wrapped around her legs and knocked her over, and then one of the other tigers like sort of leapt on her and started biting her and scratching her. And apparently the fire department was there. They ran out, they pulled her out of there, saved her, and apparently afterwards she was okay enough to talk, and she was like, a lot of people might have been horrified, thinking the worst, but they were just playing with her and got a little too rough. They love her, and everything's.
Yeah.
I don't believe that part.
But you don't believe that the tigers actually loved her?
No, I don't believe they were just playing with her, being a little too rough. I think they were trying to attack her and annoyed with her.
Yeah.
But
they sound ferocious. I mean, they sound like really deadly tigers. Surprising that Al Avila traded both of them for a AA prospect right after the attack.
Well, at least they didn't have 2 picks last night. That would have been embarrassing for Bob.
Yeah.
A passenger on a United Airlines flight from San Francisco to Atlanta had a nasty surprise when she was bit multiple times by a scorpion.
On the flight?
Yes.
Yeah, that would definitely do it for me.
Yeah, apparently a spokesperson for United Airlines confirmed the event. She said the woman was stung multiple times. They reacted. The crew responded immediately. They consulted a med-link physician on the ground for guidance, and when the plane landed, she was met by medical personnel who took her to a local hospital.
So it sounds like they did everything right. I mean, other than having a scorpion on the plane, but how are they supposed to know that?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, when they're doing the sweep of the cabin after the previous flight, they're looking for old magazines and napkins. They're not
they don't really know how the scorpion got on the plane. So.
Probably blocked, don't you think?
Or someone brought it on and they got out of their bag.
Who would bring a scorpion on a plane? Like an emotional support scorpion?
I don't know. Who brought all those snakes on the plane that Samuel L. Jackson had to do?
I don't know, but I just know he was tired of all those blanket snakes on that blanket plane.
So a survey says 63% of Americans have fallen for some sort of online scam before. 54% have had their social media hacked, and 49% have been the victim of a data breach.
That's not surprising. That's not surprising at all.
The data breach is the one that really scares me, because then you worry if have been a victim without even realizing.
Right.
Like if you go to refinance your mortgage and your credit rating, it's like, oh, your credit rating is 2. It's like, wait, what? It's that sort of stuff. I mean, if you monitor your bank account and your credit card, you know pretty well if that stuff's been scammed, but you just don't know. There's certain things you just don't realize.
Yeah, the part that freaks me out is like if you go to a store and you find out that store was hacked.
Yeah.
And you're like, they've got a bunch of credit card information. You're like, oh, well, I'd go there.
Yeah, well, that happened at Target a couple years ago. I mean, my wife shops at Target 3 or 4 times a day, I think. Might be a slight exaggeration, but it's right up there. Yeah. That's frightening. All right, Paul, thank you very much. It is 8:30 on 97.1 The Ticket. We have Piston tickets to give away coming up at 9:35. We'll tell you can win those coming up then. We're talking Lions. We're talking college football. 248-539-9797 or in the ticket text, the 97136.
Check out Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men on Van Dyke, just south of 26 Mile across from Target in Washington Township. Get an unbelievable haircut, hot towel treatment, hot lather neck shave, and one of their award-winning stylists for a great price. Lady Jane's in Washington Township. It's wicked awesome. This season, stock up on your go-to gifts. Holiday Instants from the Michigan Lottery. They're fun to give, fun to get, and there are lots of cool games to choose from, like Naughty or Nice, Candy Cane Tripler, 20 times Merry Multiplier, and Holiday Sparkle. You can win up to $500,000 instantly. There's holiday fun in every one. Oh, and don't forget Powerball Mega Millions. Talk about jackpots that jingle all the way. So for all your favorite holiday go-to gifts, get to your Michigan Lottery retailer. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
There's no question about it. There are a lot of dealerships out there, but more and more Detroit drivers are choosing Pat Milliken Ford. Brian Godfrey, what makes the difference for your customers?
Pat Milliken Ford continues a 60-year tradition of delivering exceptional service with a friendly, honest team and low prices on over 1,000 available vehicles.
That dedication to customer customer service has earned you the Ford President's Award from 1998 through 2017. 20 years in a row is no easy feat.
We strive to deliver the experience you deserve at Pat Milliken Ford. That means you get a level of customer service you won't find anywhere else. We make it easy and fun to buy the right new Ford for you at a price or payment you'll love.
Start your experience online at PatMillikenFord.com for exceptional savings on new Ford vehicles. Then visit Pat Milliken Ford on Telegraph Road for a dealership experience unlike any other.
Pat Milliken Ford, the experience you deserve.
What's in store this holiday at your local Staples?
Decking the halls with custom cards and invitations.
Staples makes connecting with clients and loved ones easy. With hundreds of holiday templates you can customize and call your own.
And right now, get 20% off select custom cards and invitations. Some can even be printed same day.
So